Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Great Reviews. My name is Chris, and today I am checking out a movie called You Are Not My Mother. That's right, unless maybe you are my mother, in which case, how's it going, Mom? I will call you back. gonna get right on that. Anyways, today we're talking about You Are Not My Mother. It is directed by Kate Dolan and is about this young girl named Char when her mother, who appears to have some sort of mental illnesses, maybe bipolar, depression, she disappears one night and then returns, but is not the same. Perhaps she is not her mother anymore. Supernatural hijinks ensue. A pretty cerebral movie and a folk Irish horror tale. So those words alone pique my interest. Irish folk horror tale. I said it out of order the last time, but I'm saying it in a different order, but you still know what I'm saying. It is a slower burn movie, more psychological with its horror elements, and a very cerebral. It deals in deep themes, which we will unpack a little bit here, but is a movie that I feel like a average horror fan who just likes to be scared is not going to get on board with this movie, because like I'm saying, it's much more of a slow burn movie. But production quality's great. It looks fantastic. It's got a really good grade. It's very dark and dreary. Matches the feeling that this movie gives you. It's not a happy one, I'll tell you that. You don't come away feeling like, oh boy, that was a fun time. It's more of a heavy, it's like if you eat a whole lot of burrito and you're like, damn, that was a good burrito, but then afterwards you're like, damn, that was a good burrito, but that really hit hard. It's kind of like that in your emotions. Like, it's just a pretty dour and grim movie at points. So, the lead actress is this young girl. Her name is I'm not looking it up. I'm just checking my phone for all the messages. Hazel Dupe. It's an interesting name. Never heard that one before, but she's the lead actress. She plays Char. She's a young woman. Very talented actress, able to carry the movie. This is all basically women in this movie. There's one guy who has a minor role, but yeah, all female cast for the most part. And the movie deals in themes of like mental illness and how it kind of passes down through generations in a very subtle way where it intermixes the supernatural. So we had other movies that do this kind of thing as well and did it probably a little bit better, but still, not to dismay on this movie. Dismay on this movie? I don't know if that's the way you say that, but not to like shit on this movie or bring this movie down, because I don't need to shit on it. If I'm going to shit on something, I shit in a toilet. I don't know why that's a saying. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Anyways, I digress. So you had The Relic, which was a movie that kind of dealt with similar themes, is my point. But I like when a movie does it subtly, meaning like you can take what you want out of this. You can just enjoy it for the supernatural aspect of the story being told, or you can look a little bit deeper at the things they're showing you in the subtext. And I like those themes they're exploring because they felt pretty real. There's some bullying aspects going on that also is really dark and grim. Like it's realistic in a lot of ways, which makes it uncomfortable. Because if it was really over the top or something, you'd be like, okay, yeah, they're bullies, this is stupid, whatever. But it's grounded in a way, so it feels way more effective. You also have like the coming of age kind of thing here, where this girl is kind of choosing her own way in this family, where they have these family rituals or family dynamics, and as you become an adult, you kind of choose your path, whether you want to go with everything your parents say or not, and that's kind of where the story leads. So I thought this was really interesting. Again, it's very slow though, but it has some really creepy sequences as well, and some shocking visuals occasionally. Not gory in any way, but just like quick hints of things that you're like, oh, what in the mother shit was that? Because it's kind of like just creepy, off-kilter kind of things. So I appreciated that. I enjoyed this quite a bit. I'll get it, It was me. I also like the folk horror that they bring in, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a little bit of twists and turns throughout, and they reveal the supernatural aspect is a Irish folk tale, which was cool and a little bit unique in a lot of ways. At least the storyline, the backstory, I don't know if I've heard anything kind of like it before. It's not mind-blowing, like my mind is not blown right now, if you can tell. It's all pretty much still there, but it was cool, it was interesting. So if you are only into like flashy, fun horror movies, not for you. If you like the more cerebral, thought-provoking, maybe dour, grim, artsy side of horror, you'll probably like this. It's got a lot of artsiness to it, but it's not super pretentious. Maybe give it a shot if any of this sounds interesting to you. It's called You Are Not My Mother. And you have to say it like that when you watch the movie. They do say that line in the movie too, so I was like, that's the fucking name of the movie. They said it. Kind of fun sometimes when they say the name of the movie, and then other times it's like, oh God, you said the name of the movie. You can't please everyone, not even me. So that's it. It's out now. Check it out. I would give this a yes. I enjoyed it. I would give it an 8 out of 10. I thought this was pretty good. Everything. Acting, production quality, storyline was interesting. It's a little bit slow, even for a slow burn, because it's so small scale. There's few locations and stuff. It feels like it's like a little bit hindered by a budget in some ways because of that. But for the most part, I was interested. So 8 out of 10. That's a good score though. That's a solid score. And I recommend you check it out. And if you've seen it, let me know what you think down below. If you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channels. You gotta better be taking notes on all the shit you gotta do because I'm not doing it for you. So do that, guys, and I'll catch you here next time on Grave Reviews. Goodbye.